Again.
Ormond McGill is recognized by his contemporaries as the Dean of American Hypnotists.
It means I'm getting old.
Well known in hypnotic circles through his writings and instructional seminars, Ormond brings some innovative training that will enhance your work with clients. After his world travels in the 1940s, before I was born, Ormond developed an international reputation for his books on hypnotism, meditation, and mysticism. Prominent in the field of hypnosis for over 50 years, he is the author of several books, including the Encyclopedia of Genuine Stage Hypnotism, A Better Life Through Conscious Self-Hypnosis, The Art of Stage Hypnotism, Hypnotism and Meditation, Power Hypnosis, and Hypnotherapy. And I'm honored to get to be the person to introduce him. Please welcome with me today, Mr. Ormond McGill.
Thank you, Carl. Oh, my. It's a lot of fun to be with you this afternoon. We're going to have a rather interesting subject, I think. Apparently, a lot of people must be interested in meditation, because that is basically what we're going to talk about. But I'm going to give you something today that you may never have heard in your life, and that is the violet flame. And we'll talk about it in a moment. But first of all, I must tell you about how this all came about. I love to write books because it's a chance to sort of let ideas inside your head sort of come out on paper. And it's like eating peanuts. Once you start, you can't stop. No, not yet. Turn it off. That's the violet flame.
Oh, okay.
That's the meditation of power. Take it easy.
Okay.
All right. Anyhow, it's all ready to go. That's the main thing. It ought to be. I got it cued before I came over. To get back on this subject today on hypnotism meditation, I must tell you how it all came about. I mentioned a moment ago, I like to write books because it's sort of a chance to get ideas out on paper, and they don't leave you. Ideas often come in, as you know, spontaneously, particularly I find around 3:30 at night. I find myself getting buzzing around in my head, and if I don't do something about it, why, I go back to sleep and forget about it in the morning. So usually it's more propitious to get up and do a little writing and make a few notes and then go back to sleep then. Anyway, I was working on a book which most hypnotists seem to find pertinent on self-hypnosis. So I was writing along on this book, and the book was all about, you know, biting your fingernails and wetting your bed and stop smoking and all that type of thing. And it just happened that at that particular space and time, I also had read the Tantra Meditations. It was rather interesting how that came about. I went to a bookstore, and I was kind of interested in some of the works of the Rajneesh, of the Bhagwan. I think you remember the name, of course. And he's no longer with us on this planet, but anyhow, he made quite an imprint for a while in the esoteric field. And I was interested in hypnotism and myself, of course, that subject, and also meditation. So I went to a bookstore, one of these Korean bookstores, and asked them if they had something on meditation.